is the model year 2021 Jaguar F Pace, and today I'm going to take you around the key differences between this and the previous shape Jaguar F Pace. I'm Matt Smart and this is Rybrook TV. Hang on, that sounds loud. This is going to be epic. Cue the montage. How about that montage? Looks pretty good, this car, doesn't it? Well, let's start with the front end. These lights here, the double sort of LED effect in these, look really cool. It's got this eyebrow thing going on here, which kind of makes the car look like it's always aggressive and always ready to go. We've got the new grille here, which is the honeycomb effect. It looks so cool, doesn't it? And look at this camera. This camera in here is for the 360 parking, which we'll get onto a little bit later. The front bumper has been slightly redesigned just to give it a more angular and more aggressive look, and I think Jaguar has really succeeded in doing that. Cracking looking front end, isn't it? Look how aggressive it is. Always looks like it's ready to go. Moving along the side of the F Pace, not a whole load has actually changed. Although on this car we've got this really cool wheel design down here. These are 20 inches and finished in black. They look really cool against this Eiger grey paint. This little vent down here, that's new. We've got the Jaguar logo on there. One thing that hasn't changed with the F Pace is the practicality. You've got two very big doors, and the back one is plenty big enough to be able to get a child seat, or the kids, or the granny, or the dog, anything you want to get in there, plenty of space. But we'll touch a little bit more on the interior shortly. Round the rear, there are a few subtle little differences, starting with the rear lights. Now, if you use the link in the top of the screen to go and watch our F-Type walk around, you'll recognise these lights because they're from the F-Type. Down the back here, the rear bumper has been redesigned, and what Jaguar have done is get rid of the exhaust pipes. So it makes for a much cleaner design around the rear. Let's check out boot space, because it's massive. There's loads of room in here, and it's electric, always useful. Now, there's plenty of space in here for a staycation, and even more, this car is available with a plethora of accessories. So you can get a bike rack, you can get a pet pack in here, you can have a tow bar fitted so you can tow. It is the perfect vehicle for a UK staycation. And if you'd like any more information, or to find out anything about the accessories that are available on this car, or any Jaguar for that matter, use the link in the top of the screen or in the description below. Let's go and have a look at what's changed inside, shall we? Electric, lovely. I think it's in here where things are really different. Let's start directly in front of me with this steering wheel. First seen on the I-Pace, and ever since then, ever since I drove an I-Pace, I've wanted this steering wheel on the rest of the range, and now it's here. It feels great, and these shift paddles behind, really high quality. Listen to that. Proper. Directly in front of me as well, we've got the digital display. So you can set this to pretty much anything you want. Moving around to the centre, and a big difference is this, the new Pivi Pro infotainment system. It's great. It really is great. This little screen here, really crisp. The definition on there is really great. The new infotainment system, proper good system this. You can get Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as well, which is a big bonus. Moving further down, the air conditioning controls have been made really crisp, really simple, really modern. They look great. I love the gear selector down here. It fits perfectly with your hand. It's really easy to use. Everything in general has just been made much simpler, much crisper and much more modern. And I think they've done a cracking job. Another thing that I love, directly above me, this panoramic sunroof. Oh, it's lovely, and especially on a day like today, letting in so much light. Spot on. Bravo, Jaguar. Earlier I mentioned the little camera on the front that's to do with the 360 cameras. Now let me show you, because this is so cool. So press the little button down here, cameras. how amazing does that look? I mean, look at the definition of that. We've got the grass, we've even got, I mean, look at it. It's amazing. That's so impressive. Now, I think we now need to go and have a look and see if the model year 2021 F Pace drives any differently. Let's go do that. So then, how does the model year 2021 F Pace drive? Well, I have to say, it feels lovely. Plenty of feedback through the steering wheel. This new steering wheel is a masterpiece, and the shift paddles, as I've already mentioned, really lovely to use. Engine feels more than poke enough. This is the 2-litre 4-cylinder diesel engine, plenty of poke in there, and the ride feels really pliant and good on these really bouncy British B roads. I would also say though that even though this feels very comfortable, you can still feel that DNA in it. You can still feel that sporty DNA, because it still has a little bit of a hard edge to it, which is a very good thing, because it still can attack corners with a real vigour that I think is really integral to this car. So I love all the little changes. I think Jaguar has refreshed this car in a way that still makes it feel like a brand new model, and in a way it kind of is. If you'd like any more information on the Jaguar F Pace, or any Jaguar for that matter, please contact the guys at Rybrook Jaguar using the links below. Please like this video, subscribe to Rybrook TV for plenty more content to come, hopefully including more helicopters.